In a quiet town nestled between hills and rivers, a woman named Maya lived with her family. Maya was known for her kindness, strength, and determination.
She had a small tailoring shop where she stitched clothes to support her husband and two children. She loved her work, but deep inside, she carried a bigger dream, one that she had cherished since childhood. Maya wanted to open a school for girls in her town. She knew that education was the key to a better life. However, in her town, most people believed that only boys needed education. Girls were expected to stay at home, help with chores, and get married at a young age. They were taught that their role was to be good daughters, wives, and mothers, but never leaders, doctors, or teachers. Maya had experienced this unfairness herself. When she was a child, she loved reading books and learning new things, but her parents never sent her to school. Instead, they taught her to cook, clean, and sew. She learned everything a girl was supposed to know, but she always longed for more. Even though she never had the chance to study properly, she secretly learned to read and write from her younger brother's books. Now, as an adult, Maya wanted to change things for the girls in her town. She did not want them to suffer the same fate. She wanted to give them the opportunity that she never had. But how could she do it? Who would listen to her? One evening, while Maya was stitching clothes in her shop, a little girl named Rena entered. She looked sad and worried. Maya noticed the sorrow in her eyes and gently asked, "What's wrong, Rena?" Rena hesitated for a moment and then said in a soft voice, "My parents are sending me away to work in a rich family's house. They say school is not for girls." Maya's heart ached. She knew this was common in her town, but hearing it from Rena made it feel even more real. "Do you want to study, Rena?" she asked. Rena nodded. "Yes, Maya Didi. I love learning. I want to be a teacher when I grow up." Maya took a deep breath. She knew she had to do something. This was the moment she had been waiting for. If she did not act now, more girls like Rena would lose their chance to dream. That night, Maya gathered some women from the town and spoke to them. "Our daughters deserve a future," she said. "If they study, they can become doctors, teachers, or businesswomen. Education is not just for boys, it is for everyone." Some women agreed, but others were scared. "Our husbands will never allow it," one woman said. Maya understood their fear. She had seen how society controlled women, but she also knew that change would never come if they remained silent. "If we do not fight for our daughters, who will?" she asked. "If they study, they will have a better life. They will not have to struggle like we do." Her words touched some hearts. A few women hesitated, but promised to think about it. Others dismissed her idea, saying, "This is how things have always been. We cannot change them." But Maya was not discouraged. She visited homes, spoke to parents, and explained how education could change their daughters' lives. Slowly, more and more parents started to listen. Then came March 8th, International Women's Day. Maya knew this was the perfect day to take a bold step. She decided to open a small school in her tailoring shop. She borrowed a few books, gathered some chalk and a wooden board, and invited all the girls in the town to join for free. At first, only a few girls came. They were nervous and unsure if they should be there. But Maya welcomed them with a warm smile. "Here, you are safe," she told them. "Here, you can learn and dream." Days turned into weeks, and soon more girls started to join. They learned to read, write, and count. They discovered the magic of stories, the power of numbers, and the beauty of knowledge. But not everyone was happy. The town's elders and some men were angry. They told Maya to stop. "Women should stay at home," they said. "This is not their place." Maya did not back down. She stood firm and replied, "A woman is strong. A woman is wise. If you educate a woman, you educate a whole family." Her courage inspired other women. More mothers came forward saying, "We want our daughters to learn." Even some fathers changed their minds, realizing that education could help their daughters have a better future. One day, Rena's father came to see Maya. He had always believed that girls should not study. But when he saw Rena reading a book confidently, something changed in his heart. He sat down and listened to her read. Tears filled his eyes. He had never imagined his daughter could do this. He turned to Maya and said, "I was wrong. I thought girls should only do housework, but today I see that my daughter is capable of so much more. Thank you, Maya." Maya smiled, knowing that this was just the beginning. Years passed, and the small school in Maya's shop grew into a bigger one. More girls from different villages joined. The town that once refused to educate girls was now proud of its daughters. They became teachers, nurses, writers, and businesswomen. Reena, the little girl who once thought she had no future, became a teacher in Maya's school. She stood in front of her students one day and said, "Because of Maya, I found my wings. Now, I will help other girls fly." On every International Women's Day, the town celebrated Maya's efforts. They honored her for changing the future of many girls. She had proved that one woman's courage could make a difference. Standing in front of a large crowd on Women's Day, Maya spoke with pride. Every girl deserves the chance to dream, to learn, and to achieve great things. If we stand together, we can change the world. The crowd clapped, and from that day forward, no girl in the town was denied education. Standing in front of a large crowd on Women's Day, Maya spoke with pride. Every girl deserves the chance to dream, to learn, and to achieve great things. If we stand together, we can change the world. The crowd clapped, and from that day forward, no girl in the town was denied education.